Helcom? Wow. Helcom. Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my review for El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, a Netflix original movie. After escaping Jack and his gang, Jesse Pinkman goes on the run from the police and tries to escape his own inner turmoil. So if you're a fan of Breaking Bad, you'll probably be on the fence. This series well, was phenomenal. It ended with possibly one of the best ending in TV series I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't think you should watch this review. I'm going to do a non-spoiler review for El Camino, but I also am going to talk a little bit about Breaking Bad because I need to reference stuff that goes on. So if you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go and watch that. Anyway, it's been a while since we've seen what has happened to Jesse Pinkman, and this film picks off right at the end where Jesse Pinkman is screaming in his car and he's kind of going, ah! And it picks up from that moment where it's one of the most amazing endings, the most amazing culminations of a series that has had us with like feeling these characters that we've gone on for this journey for so long. Some of the best performances you're likely to see on TV and some of the best storytelling and cinematography. So you're probably on the fence whether we even need a film or whether you want to know what goes on. Maybe just let it be as a contained series. And I know a lot of people have been saying, why are you bringing this back? Could it be, could it get any better? Do we really need that story? I, on the other hand, do love the series, but there was always those questions that you kind of wanted to know what it's going to do, what happens afterwards, and sometimes you do need to let it be. But with this, I kind of wanted to know, so I was glad we were getting a film. At the same time, it's from the director and the writer of the show, so it's back in the original creator's hand, which is amazing. And I have to say, the cinematography alone is worth watching this film as you go on this journey with Jesse. And the main story, without going into spoilers, is how Jesse escapes the cops and how he deals with his life afterwards and what he's gonna do basically. And at the same time, it keeps jumping back to his captivity and other experiences of his life that he's experienced in the Breaking Bad, as being this chemist, being sought after, the mess that it has brought him in his life, and it's kind of a reflection back, harking back to those amazing episodes, heart-wrenching episodes. At the same time, this film is quite nostalgic, which I was quite surprised by. It's like seeing old friends again on TV. If you almost feel like you know these characters or you know these people because you've gone on such a journey with them. And I think that speaks to the kind of the writing of the show as well as in the film. It almost kind of, you just slide back into, yes, this is quality. But the cinematography, as I was saying, is phenomenal. So there are some really great creative shots, but really helping the story, driving the moment forward as to what the character is doing, what Jesse is doing. And there are, of course, other characters that I'm not going to say who he meets, but going back to the Breaking Bad show, there are, of course, those characters that will kind of come into his life again, or he will remember again. And there is just these amazing moments where he meets those characters and you feel like you're seeing friends again or enemies again. There is a moment in this film where this whole story kind of leads to this culmination of an epic moment, which I would love to talk about. But I was so satisfied with this moment. I was just like, yeah, damn, that's awesome. That was so good. I loved what they did with that. Obviously, I can't talk about it. There is just, it's so good. It's a bit of a slow burner, but I guess you could say that about Breaking Bad as a whole. There are the story, character development moments, and then normally the poop will hit the fan in certain moments. And I really like that about the story. They really give time to the story and those characters, and it's some of the best acting you're likely to see. And in this film, I'm happy to say that they haven't gone away. They haven't made it anything different. It is Breaking Bad. It's a Breaking Bad movie. So it's an extended long episode. They haven't gone for the Hollywood. They haven't done anything not Breaking Bad. And I really loved Aaron Paul's performance in this. I think he held his own. He is on screen. He is the protagonist. He is on screen for most of the time. So if he didn't still have it, which, you know, of course he still has it, he's a phenomenal actor, and his on-screen presence, there are moments when the camera's already close to him and you're feeling what he's feeling, you're remembering what he's remembering. The direction of this film as well is, again, just on point. It's brave to do wide shots with the director's brave to tell the cinematographer to do wide shots when it needed, but also intimate when it needs to be, and also just like, we're not going to do music now, we're just going to hold awkwardly on the shot for a long period of time, because they really had an idea or creativity, harking back to the show and nods, but also kind of doing their own thing in this film. And I think it's fantastic. I'm going to give it an A. I don't really want to go into any spoiler territory, as I said, but if you were worried about whether you should watch this as a Breaking Bad fan, I would say, yeah, go for it. The story itself is, I guess, light, but at the same time it's quite deep, if that makes sense, because it's always going back to what he's experienced. It's like an experience of the Breaking Bad, remembering those moments and then seeing what he's going to do with his life afterwards. And I thought it was a nice completion. Not that the ending wasn't great, but we're still getting that Jesse story that, you know, oh, okay, fine, now we get it, now we know what's going to happen. I was quite satisfied with this. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. Were you nervous going in watching this film, or were you just really super excited? Thanks so much for watching my content. If you like it, consider subscribing, maybe hitting a comment down below. And also, if you like my content, check out my short films and behind the scenes if you want to join, see what we got to offer there. But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.